Well, what happened behind the scenes in that American election? Or what did Barack Obama think of all of his terms? Those answers and so much more in several nonfiction books out this fall. Allison Streit from the Calgary Public Library now with some exciting books about our recent history. Good morning to you again, Allison. Thank you so much for being here. So let's start with this book, because this is the big buzzy book.
This is the big one.
This
just
is the big
came
one.
out last week. What Happened by Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Yes.
So she's breaking her silence. She's speaking publicly. Knowing that this would be a very controversial book, she doesn't hold back. She's really open about her feelings, her thoughts, her processes through their whole very unpredictable election year last year.
To say the least, hey?
So if you want an idea of how controversial this book is, check out the reviews on Amazon or Goodreads. Although I cannot guarantee anyone has actually read the book. It's either 1 star or 5 stars, and it doesn't seem like anyone's actually read the book yet.
Isn't that interesting? Okay, so if you want to do it, you can pick it up at the library.
Yes.
All right, okay, I'm just going to put these over here for today. All right, this one looks really interesting. It's very, very heavy.
Yeah, so this is the latest one published just this past spring, Rise and Star, The Making of Barack Obama. And yes, it is extensive. It tops out at 1,400 pages.
Wow.
So it's actually a little bit controversial as well. The author, David Garrow, he brings up a lot of Obama's past girlfriends. He discusses a little bit how Obama kind of created this image of himself, which I don't think is very controversial, but people have been either loving it or hating it. In any case, it's so extensive, it's very detailed, so if you are interested in Barack Obama, this is a great book for you.
Okay, it's very heavy.
Yeah.
Goodness.
It's hard to tote around.
Just putting that one there. Okay, American War.
So this is actually a novel.
Oh.
So it's not nonfiction, but it's so topical, I had to bring it on.
Okay.
It's about the Second Civil War that starts in 2074.
Oh.
Now, the United States landscape is completely changed due to climate change. So our protagonist is little Surratt growing up in Louisiana, which is halfway underwater. Yeah, so it's really interesting, and not only does it have such a unique plot that's really topical for 2017, it has wonderful characters. The plot is just, it's top-notch. It's a really great book.
Oh, okay. Gee, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, if you want to know a little bit about politics, but you want to do a little bit more fiction, it's a great choice.
Go that way. All right, Devil's Bargain. Ooh, this looks good.
So in case the title or the photo doesn't clue you in, it doesn't paint a very good picture of Donald Trump or Steve Bannon. So this is the book published this summer about Steve Bannon, Donald Trump, and the storming of the presidency. So author Joshua Green, he really believes that Steve Bannon was the mastermind behind Donald Trump's campaign and his presidency, and none of this would have happened without him.
Oh.
So there's a lot to unpack in this book, and one thing I found the most interesting is that Steve Bannon actually has a stake in Seinfeld and still gets royalty checks from them.
Really?
Well, he used to work in Hollywood, apparently.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on in this book, but
Fascinating.
very interesting.
Who would have guessed? Okay. All right. Oh, this is another looking. Oh, this looks good too.
Another Trump book. There's so many to choose from right now. And this is on the flip side, The Making of the President 2016. And this is written by his close friend and political advisor, Roger Stone.
Okay.
So you're going to get a very different picture of Donald Trump in this book. They discusses how he believes that Donald Trump masterminded his presidency all by himself, and he's single-handedly put himself in the presidency.
Wow,
so
amazing.
All these books are going to have very different angles.
Okay, and we've got one more Trump book, so we've got that. We'll just mention it very quickly.
Yes, it's actually about Canada and the age of Trump, whether or not that this can happen in Canada.
Okay, that's great. So lots of really exciting books to read
Yes.
there. We read this exciting book, Truly Madly Guilty. We'll be discussing that on Facebook Live at 9:30 this morning. Please join us. And when you're there, we will also be announcing the next 3 books that we'll be discussing, so taking us right into 2018. So
Absolutely.
please join us at 9:30 on Facebook Live. Thank you so much for being here, Allison.
Of course.
And of course, we'll see you back at Facebook Live at 9:30.